Hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for having time to watch my video. If you are new to my YouTube channel, thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to like my video, leave a comment, a good comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, you will always get a notification whenever I upload a new video. But if you will just watch my video, like, and also leave a comment, then if I upload a new video next week, you will not find a notification. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can always be notified whenever I post a new video. So thank you so much. My name is my name is Masika, and I'm from Congo, DRC. Today I'm going to share my knowledge with you guys. So before we start with our topic, I want to remind you about what I said last time in my other video. I said that I'm taking business administration major in management. So one day I will become a manager of any organization. And I said again, if you have your organization and you are looking for someone who can manage it, please just send me a message and I'm ready already. And I will be happy to manage your business. So we are going to talk about the functions of a manager, and these functions you can always use them in your daily life. It is not like the functions that only managers who are managing an organization can use, but you too, you can use this function in your daily life. So I'm going to share them with you guys, and please don't stop watching my video, because if you stop, then you will not understand how you can become or how you can be a manager of your own life. So keep on watching my video, and if you have a question, please send me a message or just leave a comment, and I will be happy and to reply to your message. Thank you so much, and keep on watching. So guys, there are 7 functions of a manager. So managers always use them so that they can achieve the goals of the organization. So you too, you can use them so that you can achieve your goals. Everyone should have goals, like things that you want to achieve. So for you, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Because if you are just living without having any goal, without knowing what you want to achieve, then you will not work for something. You will not have like plans. You will not do anything with your life. So if you don't have plans, or if you don't have goals that you have to achieve, please, you should sit down and you should talk to yourself and ask yourself questions. What do I want to achieve? What are the goals that I have? What do I want? Who am I? After knowing who you are and things that you want to achieve, then you will know how you can achieve them. And that is what we are going to talk about today: being a manager, knowing what you want to achieve and how you can achieve them. So you too, you have to be a manager of your life so that you can know what you want. You can have many things. This is what I want, this is a plan, or this is a goal that I have. So when can I achieve this goal, and what can I do? What will take me? You have to know what will take you, so that what will take you in order for you to achieve a goal or to achieve your goals. So why not try the functions of a manager? I hope and I know that the functions of a manager can help you to achieve your goals. If you have your goals, if you have things that you want to achieve in the future, then you have to try these functions of a manager, because I'm sure that they will help you to achieve your goals. So please keep on watching again, keep on watching this video so that you can learn something from it, so that you can learn on how you can use the 7 functions of a manager to achieve your own goals, the goals that you have, the goals that you want to achieve maybe 3 years or 4 years from now. So please keep on watching, and leave a comment, suggest something. Maybe if I'm going to talk about them and you have your own ideas, please, you have to comment your ideas, or you have to send me a message. But before we start, and if you don't have any goal, or if you have goals and you don't know how to achieve them, or you don't work like so that you can achieve them, so please, you have to come up with goals and you have to know how you can achieve them. So the first function of a manager is planning. Planning is very useful, or it is very important, because it will help you to know things that you have to achieve. You should always have plan. This is what I want to do. This is how I will do it. So for example, you want to become a successful manager. So what do you have to do? We have to plan. I want to become a successful manager. So how can I become a successful manager? Maybe I have to go to school. Maybe this is what I have to do. So you come up with many plans. You come up with many plans that will help you to achieve your goal of becoming a successful manager. So make sure that you always plan. Make sure that you always plan for things that you are going to do. Maybe today you are going to plan for things you can do tomorrow. That is a short planning, like a short term. And when you have a long term, you have to plan maybe for things that have to happen maybe 2 years from now or 5 years from now. So you are planning, you are forecasting. So make sure that you always plan. The second, we are going to discuss everything in after, so just keep on watching. The second function of a manager is organizing. You have already many plans. You said that you want to become a successful manager of this organization, maybe any organization that you love, or I want to become a successful manager of Coca-Cola organization. That is my plan. So that is an example. So I have to organize. Maybe I want to become a successful manager of Coca-Cola, and after that I want to become, maybe I want to open my own business, or I want to become a professor. So I have many plans for the future. I will just say 5 years from now I will become a successful manager of Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola company, and also I should have my own business, and also I should become a professor. So those are my plans. So I'm going to the second step, the second function. I'm a manager of my life, right? So the second step, it is to organize. What should I do first? What is the most important goal that I have to achieve first? Because I may not be able to achieve all the goals like 5 years from now. So what can I do first? Should I work for someone? Because if I go to Coca-Cola, I'm going to manage maybe the organization. That means I'm working for that company. So should I first have my own business, or should I first become a professor before I go and become a manager in Coca-Cola at Coca-Cola company, or should I open my own business? So you have many plans. So the second step will help you to organize, to know which one you have to achieve first, which one you should do first. Maybe I can just say I will first work for Coca-Cola, then after I will have my own business, then after I will become a professor. So you should always organize your plans. You should always know which one should come first. And the third one is staffing. A manager should always have a function of staffing. So when we talk about staffing, it is like choosing the right employees for the right position, so at the right time only. Also, it is not to say that every time you have to recruit, or every time you have to hire employees to come and work in organization. So if you are a manager of your life, you will know which kind of people you should bring in your life, so that they can help you to achieve your goals. Because those employees who are always working in the organization are there to achieve the goals of the organization. They are there to contribute or to help the organization to achieve the plans that they have, or the goals that they have. So make sure that you have friends, or you have good people who you always have in your life so that they can help you to achieve your goals, because you cannot achieve them alone. Yes, you have your plans, but how are you going to do them? Because if you don't have people who can help you, then it will be hard for you to achieve them. So make sure that you have good people who can help you to achieve your goals. Make sure that you come up with those people who maybe can give you connections. Someone may not help you to achieve your goal, but because of his presence in your life, you can know what to do, maybe with ideas or maybe with connections. He can tell you, if you want to become a successful manager, then I will have to introduce you to someone. That person is also helping you to achieve your goals. So make sure that you have right people who can help you. As organizations always have right employees to help them achieve their goals, you should also have right people or good people who can help you to achieve your own. And also you should be a right person or someone good or someone who can help someone else to achieve his or her goals. So function number 4 is about directing, and directing means leading and motivating. So a manager of an organization always lead employees, always lead them on how to do things or how to do their job in the organization, and also motivate them so that they can keep on working hard. Or there are many things, there are many ways on how manager can motivate an employee in order for him or in order for her to work hard. So you too, you are a manager of your life, not a manager of an organization. You have to know how to lead yourself and also to motivate yourself. You should not wait for people to come and lead you. Yes, someone can come and lead you, can come and tell you, if you want to achieve your goals, then this is what you have to do. Yes, but don't wait for people to come, because if you wait for people to come, then you will always wait, and if they don't come, you will not achieve your goals. So make sure that you know how to lead yourself. You know what you can do so that you can achieve your goals, because if you don't know how to lead yourself, then you cannot lead others. Or someone who does not even know how you can achieve your goals will come and lead you, and you just follow because you don't know how to lead yourself. So you have to know how to lead yourself. You have to know things that you can do so that you can achieve your goals. And also motivation or motivating. People will not come and tell you, like, yes, people may come and tell me, Masika, for you to achieve your goals, you have to do this and that. But I should not just sit and wait for people to come. So if people will not come and motivate me, then I cannot do anything. I will just be here. No, a manager of an organization motivate employees to work hard, because that is his job or that is her job. So you are already a manager, you have that courage to go and motivate others. So make sure that you are a manager of your life and you have that courage to motivate yourself. You always motivate yourself. This is what I have to do in order for me to achieve my goals. 5 years from now, I have to do this and this. So even though there is things that are happening, I have to keep on working hard. I have to keep on doing things that can help me to achieve my goals. So you should not be discouraged, or you should just not discouraged by things that may happen, because yes, 5 years from now and you have your goals, or you are working hard so that you can achieve your goals, then you should expect things to happen. Maybe things that may discourage you may happen, but what you have to do is to keep on working hard, to keep on doing things that you know that they will help you to achieve your goals. Because if something happened today and we just say, oh, maybe I may not become a successful manager, that is my plan, that is my goal, that is something that I want to achieve. Maybe I will not become a successful manager because I'm failing, like I'm not even passing my subject. You are studying so that you can become a manager one day, and today you are just failing, that like you're not doing well in school. Then you just be discouraged, or you just say, okay, because I'm failing now, I have to go and do something else. No, you should not. Because if you fail now, then you have to keep on pushing, then you have to keep on doing everything so that you can reach your goal. Don't be discouraged by things that are happening to you. just keep on doing things that can help you to achieve your goals. Even though things may happen, bad things may happen, you keep on doing things that can help you. You don't have to just give up early, or just give up on your goals because of things that are happening today. No, keep on pushing and keep on making things work so that you can achieve your goals. Don't give up. Factor number 5, or function number 5, is about controlling. When we talk about controlling, we mean checking on how well the plans are going. For example, again, I'm going to give an example that we are using of achieving or being a successful manager in 5 years from now. So what do you have to do if you want to become a successful manager 5 years from now? You have to keep on checking on the things that can help you, or the things that you know that will help you to accomplish your goal of becoming a successful manager 5 years from now. So for example, you are going to school. You say to yourself, in 5 years from now, I will become a successful manager. So what am I doing? I'm going to school. And maybe 3 years reach, and you still have many things to do. You still have many things that you have to do in the remaining 2 years before you become a successful manager. So make sure that you always check on how well you are doing your plan in order for you to achieve your goal. Because if you want to achieve something and you are just doing things the way they are not supposed to be, then to be done, then you will not be able to achieve your goals. So make sure that you always check on how you are doing your goals, so that how you are doing your plans, or how you are doing things that you always do, or things that you plan to do in order for you to achieve something. Check on your goal. For example, you may have a business. You will say to yourself, maybe 1 year from now or 2 years from now, I want to have this amount of money. So maybe someone invested in your business, so you will say 5 years from now I have to return the investment to the investor. So what can I do? I have to work hard. Maybe this is the kind of price I have to put on my product or things that I'm selling. So make sure that you work hard, and maybe the way you are doing those things in order for you to achieve your goal of returning the money to the investor, then you keep on checking on how things are going. Maybe you will say, it is already 1 year, I still have I don't know how many years, and I already have this kind of money. So I have hope that if I continue doing things that I did in 1 year, then I will be able to pay the investor back the money that he invested in my business. So make sure that you always check on how well your plans are going. Function number 6 is about communication. Communication is something that is always used everywhere. If you go to an organization, communication, they will tell you communication is the key. And if you have a relationship with people, they will tell you communication is the key, because this one will help you to understand what is going on. And same thing, if you want to become a manager of your life, you have to know how to communicate, because a manager of an organization always communicate with people inside and also outside of the organization. Now you are a manager of your life. You have to know things that are in you, like, okay, this is what I know, and you have to come up with things that other people know. So other people may come and tell you, so you want to become a powerful or a successful manager 5 years from now, right? You have to go to school, you have to learn, and apart from learning, maybe you have to do your OJT, or you have to do OJT, on job training. You have to go on training so that you can learn on how to become a manager, on how to manage an organization, maybe which has maybe 100 employees, or which has a small number of employees, or a large number of employees. So you have to make sure that you learn how to communicate with people, because you are a manager of your life. You know already, you know already what you have. This is what I believe in, this is what I believe that I have to do. So talk to people outside, talk to other people, so they will advise you other things, or they will tell you about other things that you have to do in order for you to achieve your goals. Other people will just say, okay, I know what I have to do so that I can achieve my goals. So why should I communicate it with others? Or why should I tell people? Because if I tell people, then they may go and use my goals, or they may go and use my things, or the ways that can help me to achieve my goals. So yes, it is true. You don't have to trust anyone with maybe your secret. You can just keep it to yourself. But you can just go out there and just say, talk to people, communicate with people, or communicate with people who have done the same thing that you want to achieve, so that you can know, so that you can learn from their experience. Because if you just keep on saying, oh, I will not tell people, I will not go and communicate with people because I don't want them to know what I want to achieve. No, we are not asking you to go and tell people, this is what I want to achieve, no, you're not going to say that. You just say, okay, based on your experience, what can someone do? What can you advise someone who wants to achieve this kind of plan? And someone will tell you, based on my experience, I went to school, I did my OJT, instead of me, like, you cannot just finish your studies and become a manager. So this is what I attended seminars, I did many things to be who I am today. So you too, you are listening, so you are learning on how someone achieved his goals or her goals. So make sure that you always have the habit, or you are someone who always communicate with people. You are someone who always want to know more, because by communicating you are getting information. You are just going to know about something that have happened, like someone who have experience in doing something that you want to achieve. So make sure that you are open, you're someone who is open, and you love communication, because communication is the key, and it will help you to know things that maybe you did not know, and it will help you to put in practice things that you learn from other people. So make sure that you consider communication as you are a manager of your own life. Function number 7 is about problem identification and decision making. So problem identification, when a manager or a manager of an organization is identifying maybe a problem that is going on, that is happening, something that is happening and making the organization not to achieve the goals they have, the manager will just take a responsibility on looking at that at things that are happening, or things that are making the organization not to achieve their goals. So you too, as a manager of your life, you should always make sure that you identify a problem, you identify something that is wrong, that's something that is making you not to achieve your goals. So I will just take an example that I gave for controlling. So for example, you have a business and you say, 5 years from now I have to return the money that the investor invested in my business. So maybe 2 years you are working so that you can get that money, and you just find out that no, instead of you getting money, or instead of you having profit, you are losing. So what are you going to do? Because you already identified that problem, because you just say, every year I have to come up with this amount of money so that by 5 years, like within 5 years, I can be able to return the money that was invested in my business. So you will say, for example, this year or 2 years, you are not even getting that money that you expected to get. Then you will just have to check or control or look at things that are happening, in your business, and find out what can be the problem, what is wrong, like what is making you not to have that money or to have that profit that you expected to have every end of the year. So make sure that you always identify a problem. You have your goals already, you know how you are going to achieve them, and you just realize that instead of you progressing in progressing like you're doing step by step, instead of you going to another step, you still stay in the same step. So you're not going to achieve your goals. So you have to make sure that you come up with a way of always identifying the problem that can occur, or something that can happen, or and obstacles that can happen, and you are not able to achieve your goals. So make sure that you always look at that. And also decision making. When there is a problem, what do? For example, you have a business and you just realize that you are losing instead of gaining. So what are you going to do? Are you going to look at the price? Are you going to look on how the employees are working? Are you going to do things like, you have to come up with a decision or something that will help you to solve those problems? Because if you want to achieve something 5 years from now, and in 3 years or in 2 years you are not even doing something that will allow you to achieve your goals, then they will not happen. So you are a manager, you're just going to say, I'm not going to sit here, I'm a student, I want to achieve my plans, like 5 years from now I have to be like having my own business. And you realize that you have many subjects that you still have to take, maybe you're failing or things are happening, you are doing your best so that you can pass, but you're not really succeeding. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit down and just give up? No, I said you don't have to give up. We all know that you should not give up on your plans, or you should not give up on your goals or things that you have to achieve. So you have to come up with a decision on what to do so that you can solve the problem that you are having. So those are the 7 functions of a manager. Planning, you plan for the future, for something that is going to happen in the future. You organize your plan, organize things that you have to do, which one have to come first, like which plans. Okay, maybe you have many, so you come up with plans that have to come first, you organize. So we talk about staffing, you know, people that you have to be with, or people who can help you to achieve your goals. So we talk about, again, directing, leading, and motivating. You have to lead yourself, you have to motivate yourself, because you are the owner of your life, you are the manager of your life. So you have to motivate yourself so that you can achieve the goals or the plans that you have. And then we talk about controlling. You should always check on how well your plans are going, or how you are doing your plans, or if your plans are going to help you to achieve something that you want to achieve in the future. So we talk about communicating. So you have to communicate with people, not only people you know, but people that you don't know also, so that you can learn something from them. You should not only focus on things that you know. You should want or have that that, like, you have something in you, that something that is, should I say something that is pushing you? No, not something that willing, that is the word. You have that willing to keep on learning from others, or people who have done things that you want to do. Because if you just focus on what you know, then what you know may not bring up something good. But if you just come up with collecting ideas, collecting information on how something has to be done, then you will achieve your goals, and you will have many things that can help you, or alternatives that will help you to achieve your goals. And we talk about problem identification. You have to know, you have to keep on checking, monitoring, or things that you're doing so that you can achieve your goal. So you are a manager of your life. You check on things that are going on, or things that are going on in your life, and if those things are going to help you to achieve your goal, then okay. If you think that there is something that is making you not to achieve your goals, then you think on how you have to solve the problem. So you come up with a decision making. Decision making will guide you, will tell you this is what you have to do. You decide on what you have to do so that you can achieve your goal. So this So these 7 functions of a manager, please always use them. We are going to discuss one by one. I want us to discuss one by one and give the example. For example, about planning. So you will not just say, okay, I'm planning to maybe to have this kind of money by next week. I have a business, so by next week I have to come up with this money. So you have to know also why, how, things like that. So we are going to discuss them, so keep on watching. So we are going to discuss each function. The first one is planning. When you plan, you should always come up with many plans. Sorry, because for example, you want to achieve something in the future, and we just put their processes on how you can achieve your plan or you can achieve your goal. Yes, it is okay, but if you only have few processes or you don't even have plan B, then something might go wrong in what you have planned for, and you are not going to be able to achieve your goals. And what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and say, okay, because this is like, okay, I plan to achieve my goal, and these are things that I plan to do so that I can achieve my goal, and now they're not working, like they're not allowing me to achieve my goal, so what am I going to do? So you should always have plan B or plan C. So we call it having alternatives, things that can help you in case something does not work the way you plan. So make sure that you always come up with plan B. And also I'll just give you an example. Maybe you are planning to go and study in America. So you are coming up with processes on things that you have to do so that you can get your visa, or things that you have to do so that you can be able to go to America to study. Don't forget the amount which is involved. When you are planning, you're just planning what are you planning, what are you planning for, and how, like the processes on how you have to do it, and who are the people involved in those planning, who are the people who can help you to achieve your plans or your goals, and where. Maybe it is America, you want to achieve your goals, you want to become someone in the future, and you think that it is America, or if you study in America you may be able to achieve your goal of becoming someone in the future, someone big in the future. So that is where you have to go. How will it cost you to achieve your goal of studying in America? So it is not about you having goals, maybe also the amount of money, or how much, like the cost which is involved in your plans, like the cost which will help you to achieve your goals. Because if you just have plans, everyone can have plans, you can come up with many plans, but if you cannot spend, or if you don't, maybe some plans, and you can have goals and maybe you can achieve those goals without you spending something. But if you have to spend something, then you have to include it. You can come up with plans. Okay, if I go to America, I may finish my studies and I will have many opportunities to work in any organization that I want. That is plan A. Okay, plan B. If maybe I can go also, I don't know what you have, Malaysia, I can go to Malaysia, and if I can go to Malaysia, I can still finish my studies and work in a good organization. So you come up with many things, like okay, these are my plans. Like, have many things that you include in your plan of being someone in the future. I want to become someone in the future, and what can I do? Maybe if I go this way, I may still become someone in the future. If I follow this direction, I may still become someone big, or I can still work in any organization of my choice. So make sure that you come up with many plans or many alternatives, or plan A, plan B, plan C, so that if you cannot maybe afford plan A, at least you can look at plan C if you want to go to America, so that you can become, or you can achieve your goals. You can study there, and after you can work in any organization of your choice. Yes, you can go there, but you have to put also there the amount of money that may cost you in order for you to go there or to live there. So you say, oh, maybe if I go to America, I will need to come up with a lot of money. Like I should have a lot of money for me to be there, to go there, and also to live there, and also to study there. So you stop there. That is plan A. Plan B, if I go to Malaysia, yes, if I finish my studies in Malaysia, I can still have I can still become someone in the future, someone big, because yes, I did my studies there, and maybe many organization may want to hire me. So what is the cost? Will it be cost, will it be more expensive than going to America? Then you analyze, you come up with things, you think of it like, okay, this is what I have. If I go to America, then I can be able to stay there. If I go to Malaysia, then I may not be able, or if I go to America, I may not be able to stay there because I don't have money. Like the cost is higher than if I go to Malaysia. So that is plans. Like you're planning, you are making sure that you evolve everything in your planning. You know where you have to do your plans, which place will allow you to accomplish or to achieve your goals. And if you go, for example, in America, yes, you can go there and everything can be okay, but will you be able to pay maybe about rental, or will you be able to pay for a school fee? So you have many plans, and you have to get the one which is good for you, which you can afford, or just something that can be able for you to afford. If I go to Malaysia, I can afford. If I go to America, I may not afford. So what can I do? Let me just take plan B, go to Malaysia than to go to America. So make sure that when you plan, you just don't plan. You have to think of maybe the amount of money that you have to put in order for you to achieve your goals. If maybe you want to study, like we said before, you want to become a manager, a successful manager in the future, then you have to come up with maybe going to school. So which school are you going to join? Like in which school are you going to study? So you plan, you come up with many plans, and you choose which one will be the best for you. So you already have many plans. You already come up with plan A, plan B, or plan C. As I said before, when you plan, you don't just have to come up with only one process that will allow you to achieve your goals. Come up with many processes so that if one fails, then you can look, or you can try another one. So when you go to organizing, you have to organize your plans. You have to know which one should come first. Already have many plans, already come up with plan B or plan C. You look at plan A or you look at plan B, you come up with a way of saying or of judging, okay, if I start by plan B, maybe these things that I put on plan B, I can take them and start first with these processes on how I can achieve my goals. So you are organizing, you are grouping things together, like you are just come up with many, like you already have many plans and you're grouping them together. You are knowing which one has to come first. As we said again before, for example, you want to become a manager, you want to become a professor, and you want to own your own business. So you will ask yourself questions. What can I do first? Am I going to work so that I can have my own business? Then after having my own business, I will go and become someone else's manager, or after that I'll go and become a professor. So you have to come up with organizing. You organize, you already have many plan B, you have many plans that you want to achieve, many things that can help you to help you or make you to achieve your goals. So you come up with the process on how you have to do them. You arrange everything on how you arrange your plans, and you come up with a decision on how you can achieve your goals. Because if you can just put their plans and you don't look at them, maybe you will just go and do plans and they will not make you, or they will not come up with a good result. So make sure that you always arrange your plan. You always know what comes first. If it is studying before having your own business, then you have to study so that you can maybe get knowledge. Because if we go to school so that we can earn knowledge, we can be like not the people that we are always being. You can have your knowledge, you can have a business, maybe you have worked for so long, maybe even 10 years, and still you still have maybe to go to school so that you can become someone that you want to be, or so that maybe you can have collaboration or you can have contract with those organizations. Because if the organization come up with something like, okay, us we can only have contract with this kind of organization, and you think that because of something that you don't have, you may not have a contract with them, so you will just say, okay, I have to go and do this, I have to go and do something that will allow me to always have contract with kind of organization, with such organization that always come up with conditions. So make sure that you know, you organize, you know things that you have to do so that you can achieve your plans. You just don't do your plans because you already think of it, you already have plan A, you already have plan B, but organizing, putting things together that will allow you, maybe things from plan B, you maybe may start by things from plan B, so that you can achieve your goals. You can say, okay, I have plan A. If plan A failed, I will go to plan B. If plan B failed, what will I do? So you have to come up with many process and group things together, and group your plans or your processes together on how you can achieve your plans or your goals. Staffing, so you already have your plans, you already organize them. So when we talk about staffing in business, it is a step or a process or series of processes that a manager have to do in order to provide the organization with right people at right position. So you too, you are a manager of your life. You have to provide yourself, or you have to bring people in your life, people who will help you to achieve your goals, people who will always be there for you. You don't need friends or people who will just come and they always discourage you. If you realize that someone is just there to discourage you, then you have to end your relationship. Because if you stay with someone, you just come and tell your friend, this is what I want to do, this is my plan, I want to do this and this one, do you have any idea? Say, you may not be able to achieve this plan, just think of something else. And you'll just say, okay, my friend said that I may not be able to achieve this plan, I have to think of something else that I can be able to achieve. Then you'll go and look for another thing. Then you say, oh, I have to do this, this is what I want. Then you come and tell your friend, and this one will say, you too, why do you always come up with things that you cannot achieve? So make sure you avoid such friends, or if it is one, okay, such friends who are just there, or such people who are just there to discourage you. Your friend should be there and ask you, maybe this is your plan, and how do you want to achieve your plan? What do you want to do? So he wants to understand things that you have in mind so that he can tell you what you have to do. But if he will be a friend who will just be there, okay, you cannot achieve this, then you have to do something else, look for something else to do, then you will not even achieve anything in your life. Because before you do something, you want to go and tell your friend, and your friend is not even helping you because he's just there to discourage you. So make sure that you provide yourself with people who can always encourage you, people who can always show you a way. Like as I said before, connection. Like your friend will just say, will ask you a question, so this is what you want to accomplish, maybe I have experience, this is what I did, but okay, I don't have experience, but I will think of someone who maybe have experience. Even not thinking of someone, but give you what he thinks of what you want to do or what you have to accomplish. So make sure you come up with right people. Like organization or a manager in an organization, always come up with right people who will help with the organization to achieve the goals. You too, you should come up with right people or right friends who can help you to accomplish your goal, who can guide you, who can show you a way, who can tell you things that will encourage you, not things that will make you feel like, okay, you cannot do anything, like you're just there, then you just keep on following what your friends tell you. No, in that case, or if that situation happen, it means your friend does not want you to accomplish your goals, or your friend does not trust you, or does not maybe think that you can do something. So even though you have a friend like that and you don't want to end your relationship, keep on doing things that you want to do. Don't just go and run every time to your friend. I said it again in my other video, you should be responsible of your life, because if your friend keep on telling you this is what you want to do, right, you will not achieve it, because that is a friend who is in your life. You will not achieve it. Just think of something else. Then you two, you just say, oh, my friend said I cannot achieve it, so I have to think of something else. Then maybe later, when you realize that you are not even doing anything, you're not even accomplish your goals, then you'll say, oh, my friend, he's the one who told me not to do this. If he did not tell me, I could have just maybe accomplished my goals by now. Now you're blaming your friend. So you should be responsible for your life. You should be a manager of your life. That is what we're going to talk about when we will talk about directing. When we say directing, you lead or you motivate yourself. You don't wait for someone else to come and push you. You push yourself. So know who are your friends and choose a right friend or right people who can help you to accomplish your goals, not people who will come and discourage you. So directing, leading and motivating. When you know something, like when you have something that you want to achieve, you will not wait for people to come and motivate you. You will motivate yourself because you know what you want to accomplish. You know, for example, I'll just give an example. You are a student and you want to have a degree. You want to get your degree maybe 3 years from now or 5 years from now. You will keep on studying hard so that you can get your degree 3 years from now. Because if you will wait and say, I will wait for my friend to come and tell me that I have to study, to motivate me to study hard so that I can get my degree, my friend, then you will never accomplish that goal of getting your degree 3 years from now. So you are the one who will come up with a way on how you have to accomplish or you have to get your degree 3 years or 5 years from now. If you wait for people, because other people also have their plans, they have their goals, they have to work on their goals, so they will not have time to always come up and advise you or motivate you on how you have to achieve your own plans. So make sure that you always motivate yourself. You are someone who knows what you want. You know what you want to accomplish and you know why you want to accomplish. Because so after knowing why you want to accomplish and after knowing what you have to accomplish and why you should accomplish them, then you will keep on pushing, you will keep on motivating yourself so that you can achieve your goals. And also about leading, you should lead yourself. You should know where you are going. This is where I'm going, this is the way, this is things that I have to do so that I can reach where I want to reach, where I want to be. Because if you will wait again for people to come and lead you, then that means you don't know what you want to accomplish. That means that you don't know how you have to accomplish your goals. Yes, you can wait for people, you can ask people, but don't depend on people. Don't say, if people don't motivate me, then I cannot do anything. For example, you want to know how to do something, then you can go and ask them, but it does not mean that if you don't ask people on how you can do your things and how you can be motivated in order for you to accomplish your goals, then you cannot do anything. My friend, you will never accomplish your goal, because you are the one who want to accomplish something, and you are the one who is supposed to work hard and to know ways on how you have to accomplish your goals. For example, you want to go to a CR, you want to go to a toilet, you will not call someone, my friend, what is the way to go to the CR? Because anyway, this is what you want. You want to go to a CR, you want to ease yourself, then you know the way to go to the CR, you know the way to go to a toilet. That is what I mean. So please always know what you want to accomplish. If you know where you are going, then you have to go. If you don't know, you can ask for people, but don't fully depend on those people to the extent that you cannot do anything if they don't tell you. If they don't tell you this is what you have to do, then you cannot do anything. Make sure that you always motivate yourself. Make sure that you know what you want to accomplish. Make sure that you always work for things that you want to accomplish, because if you don't, then you will not achieve anything. You have plans and time is not on your side, so you should always do all you can so that you can accomplish your goals, so that you can come up with ways, because as I said, people have their own goals and they want to accomplish them. Then you should not be someone who will always ask for help every time. No, you have to learn. Ask today and learn, so that tomorrow you not go back and learn and ask for the same help. I used to be like that. I used to depend on people. I used to, like, my friend will tell, okay, can we just teach you? I just say, oh, do it now, do it for me. Then they were like, no, you cannot continue like this, because we also have things to do. Then when you come to us to ask for the same help that we did last time, we are not happy. So you have to learn. You should always learn. You should not always depend on people today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow you are depending on them. No, you should learn today so that tomorrow you can do things by your own. So controlling, you are controlling, or you are checking on how well your plans are doing, or how well you are performing, so that you can achieve your goals. So you are a manager of your life. You are a student and you want to finish your studies with honors. So you should keep on checking. You should always keep on controlling. Control everything that may allow you, that may make you to finish your studies with honors. Because if you just say, okay, I want to finish my studies with honors, then maybe when you finish your studies and it is time for graduation, you may not get any honor, or you may not finish your studies with honors because of something that happened. Then you say, no, I always perform well. I said to myself, I'm going to finish my studies with honors. How come I cannot get any? Because they will tell you, because why? They will tell you why you cannot finish your studies with honors, and they'll say, no, I wish I knew about this one. I could have fixed it before. So make sure that you always control. You always have to check on how you are performing. If you want, maybe you are taking a subject and you have done for 2 exams, and you still remain with 2 others, and you just say to yourself, in these 2 exams I did not perform very well, and if I don't get a good grade, maybe I may not finish, or I may not achieve my goal of finishing my studies with honors. So what can I do? I have to focus. I have to make sure that I do well in the remaining exams. Maybe you still have 2 exams remaining, so you have to come up with plan. I have to make sure that I do well in the remaining exams, so that I can get a nice grade, and so that I can finish with honors. So when you have class, or when you have some subject, you have to make sure that you control, you check, you keep on checking. This is how I perform for the first exam. Is it okay? Is it good? Is it a good performance? What can I do so that I can make my performance to go high, so that I can perform better than in this exam that we just finished? So make sure that you always control, you always check on how well you are doing things, because that will allow you to reach your goals. That will allow you to come up with something that you want to achieve, than you to be there and just say, this is what I want and I will get it. No, you have to work for what you have, or for what you want to get. So make sure you put yourself as a man, you consider yourself as a manager of your life, and always control everything that is going around you, so that you can know if what is happening may allow you to achieve your goals, or what is happening may not allow you to achieve your goals. And if you realize that something is happening and you cannot achieve your goals, then you have to work on that. You have to know how you can solve that, so that you can continue in the right way, knowing that you are going to achieve your goals. Communicating, don't always depend on what you know. You should always depend on what you know, and also focus on knowing what other people know, because if you keep on depending about what you know, then you will not gain more knowledge. But if you say to yourself, this is what I know, and I have to go out there to know what other people know, so that if I put, like, it is a plus if what I know, if I put in practice what I know, and what I get from other people, other information that I can get from other people may help me to achieve my goals. Because if you just say, okay, this is what I know, I have to follow what I know, then this is what I know, I have to stick on it, then maybe that is your knowledge. That is a limited knowledge about something that you want to accomplish. But if you go out there and you keep on communicating with people, you keep on asking questions about things that you want to achieve, then you may come up with many information or another knowledge, so that you can achieve your goals. Because if you just be there, okay, this is what I know. However, if you go out there and look for information, or ask people to give you informations about what you want to achieve, and you see things that they are telling you, maybe they are not good, everyone has his or her own experience, then you should just take it as something that has to be there, but you may not use it as something that will help you to achieve your goal. So you have to be someone who is picky. You know which one is good and which one is not good. Because I may come and tell you, you may come and ask, you have experience about maybe something, tell me about it, because I'm trying to do the same thing, so I want to know before I start. So I will tell you, this is what I did, and the result was not good. What, and you just say, oh, because she did it and nothing happened, nothing good happened, then me too, I'm not going to do it. No, you just say, okay, that is her experience. Then you ask her, so how did you do it so that you can come up with this bad result? Then this person will tell you, this is what I did, this is what I did. Then you take those things and you say to yourself that I'm not going to try to do these things because someone else did it and it did not work for her. Or maybe I may try them and they may work for me, or they may help me to achieve my goal. So it is really up to you, and it depends on the case, like things that you want to accomplish, not the case, like the situation, like things that you want to accomplish. Because if you will keep on depending, or will keep on taking what other people are telling you, and this will come up with discouraging you and say that, oh, I will not do it because someone else tried and did not do. So that is why there is many kind of businesses which are the same. Because even though you see someone is doing this business and maybe the business is not doing well, you will still start your own business that is similar to that of someone who has her business or his business and it is not doing well. Why? Because you believe that that is his own experience, he knows what he's doing, and you have to know what you are doing. Though you can get information from them, like you can know how they are doing, what is happening, what is making them not to have a good result, or to run their business well. So make sure that you always come up with informations that can help you. They may be bad informations, but they will help you to know which way you have to follow. So don't just rely on what you know, rely also on what people know, or what people may share with you. And what people may share with you may not come up as something that is going to discourage you. So make sure that you always communicate with other people, and make sure that you always put in practice everything that you know, so that you can accomplish your goals. Problem identification and decision making. So you have your plans and you want to accomplish them. That is something good. So make sure that you put in your mind that even though I have these plans, there may be something that may happen and may make me not to accomplish my goals. So what am I going to do? You should come up with a decision. You should come up with ways on how you can make sure that this one will not be something bad in your business. This one will not affect your business. So yes, you can always find something. You can always having problems in achieving your goals. And again, this one should not make you to be discouraged or make you to stop doing what you want to accomplish or to give up. No, you should not give up because of problems, because you will always encounter problems when you are doing something. But what will make a difference, or what will make you a winner, is not to give up, but to keep on coming up with decision making, with how you have to solve your problems, or how you have to keep on pushing so that you can accomplish your goals. So keep on pushing, so keep on maybe looking at things that you are doing, and if you find out that there is a problem, solve the problem so that you can continue in a good way of achieving your goals. Don't stop because of something that is happening. Come up with ways, because ways or decision making will help you to accomplish everything that you want to accomplish. So please be a manager of your life. Take your life, be responsible for your life and for your actions. So make sure you are a manager and you follow the 7 functions of a manager. A manager of an organization, and you have to be a manager of your life and follow the 7 functions so that you can always achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching my video, and bye bye. So guys, that is all for our topic today. Make sure that you are a manager of your life. Make sure that you use the 7 functions of a manager, so you can always use communication whenever, not even when you have plans to accomplish, but every day in your daily life. Always make sure that you communicate with people, because by communicating with them you will learn something, or also problem solving and problem identification, and also decision making. If there is something that you see it is a problem and that may make you not maybe to do things that you always do daily, then make sure that you come up with a decision on how you can solve your problems. Always solve your problems, because if you just have problems and just say, okay, I will just let them be, like I don't care, I will just continue with my life, one day you may discover that those problems are things, or they are making you not to reach your goals, or to be who you have to be, or to accomplish things that you have to accomplish. So make sure that you always come up with decision making, always come up with decisions on how you can solve your problems. Always plan for something that you want to accomplish in the future. If you want to be someone in the future, then you have to know what you can do so that you can achieve your goals. And if there is some cost or some money which is or money involved, then you have to make sure that you find out on how you can spend. Or if you don't have money, then you can think of plan B. Is plan B less expensive than plan A? So make sure you have to plan. You organize your plans, you organize on how you can achieve your goals. You have friends who can help you, people who can encourage you to keep on pushing so that you can accomplish your goals. You motivate yourself. You don't wait for people to come and motivate you. You don't wait for people to come and tell you what you have to do, because after all, it is your life, and after all, you are the one who is going to enjoy your goals. You are the one who is going to be happy after you have achieved your goals. So make sure that you work on something that you want to accomplish. Make sure that you motivate yourself, you lead yourself on how you can accomplish your goals, and make sure that you keep on controlling, checking on how well you are going, how well your plans are going, how well you are accomplish your goals daily. So because today, what you do today may have an impact, a good impact or a bad impact in the plans that you have to accomplish maybe 2 weeks or even 1 year from now. So that is all, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for keeping on watching my video, and please keep on supporting me. Thank you so much, and God bless you.